Greetings. Okay. Greetings, you guys. All right, I'm gonna just keep this as a I'm gonna keep this live as a just an open read. Because you guys know sometimes like all spirit gives me or will give me is love readings, and I'll be like, okay, I don't want to read on love, and spirit be like, I don't care. So I don't know. We're gonna keep this as just an open read, and whatever wants to come out will come out. Happy Lionsgate. Lionsgate energy is still alive in effect. And we have a full moon as well on Thursday, August the 11th. So, got a lot going on. All right, so we're gonna see what are the messages that Divine Spirit has for you guys. I know it's late. I was gonna do a love read, but I'm just like, no, nobody want to hear about that, and some do, but you know. Okay, manifestation, vibration, alignment, be like water. These are the same exact cards that I just did a reading, not on this channel, but I just did a reading, and these exact cards, they came out in different formations, but the same exact cards came out. Even this one, what the hell? Okay, trauma and wounding, baptism and spiritual cleanse with spiritual warfare and spiritual attacks. Okay. It might be a similar message in that, but I'm not quite sure. But the energy that I'm getting from this is that something is manifesting here. And I feel that Spirit is calling you to be in a vibrational alignment with that, whatever it is that you're manifesting. You guys are all unique and different. So whatever you're manifesting is not the same as the next person. But you have vibrational alignment, you have manifestation, and you have be like water. Okay. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is encouraging whoever this message may be for, whoever resonates, to be in a vibrational flow as you are manifesting. So like the key things to manifestations is that once you set your intentions, you have to just kind of allow things to unfold and flow naturally, but you also have to be in a vibrational alignment with that what you're asking for. You cannot be in a place of lack or in a place of dominant energy of being in lack, nor dominant energy of doubt either, right? Okay, so you guys could be clearing some trauma right now, baptism and spiritual cleanse. So maybe you guys are called to do some spiritual cleansing. If it's a bath, whether it's meditation, whether it's fasting from something or cleansing through, physically cleansing. Then you have spiritual warfare and spiritual attacks. So I do feel like Spirit wants you guys to cleanse your energy as well, because also protecting your energy from these low vibrational attacks as well. Clearing your trauma and dealing with your wounds as well. It helps you to, how do I explain it? It's like eliminates you from being an easy target or receptive to attacks or people, like if there's nothing there to attack because your energy is protected, what are they going to do? What can they do? Okay. All right. Actually, I'm going to use these last. I'm going to pull some tarot, see what the messages are. I might do a love reading, probably not in this live. I don't know if I'm going to go live again tonight. It's probably overdoing it. But, yeah, for some reason, I'm picking up similar energies from the reading that I did earlier. Okay, you have the Empress, creation, abundance, action, Ace of Cups, which is Ace of Water in this deck. Okay, I am getting a lot of cleansing energy from this with the emotions, relationships, and intuition. There's a reference to children. There's a little girl in the Aces. Ace of Water, aka Ace of Cups. The Empress is a mommy and her baby, or an angel and a baby. So I'm getting that this is your energy. I feel like it's something with the inner child or something that you're returning back to, some type of creation. And this is a similar message that I was getting. Yeah, returning back to something that you're creating or manifesting as a child. Like, or you could need to be in a childlike state or heart in order to believe in this again, whatever this was, reminding yourself of the genesis of why you started this path, or whatever this is that you're manifesting that is divinely in alignment with what's of your highest good. With the Empress card, I'm getting the story of Hannah again. It's like your desire, whatever it is, I can't say specifically because not every desire comes from the higher self, the divine, right? But whatever this is that is in alignment with the divine, it's something that the divine wants to see through. If you guys don't know the story of Hannah in the Bible, it's one of my favorite faith stories in the Bible. Like the stories in the Bible, like whether you want to see them as something literal or a parable or message, I just like the stories in the Bible. Like I resonate with them, and I feel like they're messages from time to time when I exactly need them. But the story of Hannah was a barren woman that she couldn't have a baby for her husband. You guys probably heard this story before, or you probably heard me explain it. But long story short, this baby that she prayed year after year to have and she couldn't get pregnant, she got tired of the process, but she didn't lose faith. But it was like, I'm tired of this. It's like kind of to the point where you want to lose faith. But the point of it is that divine spirit, God, wanted this baby just as much as Hannah wanted the baby, because God had specific plans for that child. Okay, so for some of you guys, it may not literally be a child. I'm more so getting that it's something that you want to give birth to, that you are going to give birth to, that the divine also wants to come to fruition, because there's greater plans for that thing which you're manifesting. That's what I'm getting from this. And you got the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And it says goals, expansion, and vision. Yeah, hold on to that vision, especially if it's something that is expansive. It's not just for you, but it's something that's going to benefit others, or you can see how it's going to bless. Even if it's like, okay, if I get this job is going to be, not only good for me and my growth, my, financial structure, whatever, but that of my family or my future generations or whoever I'm meant to reach or to teach or whatever, right? Or let's say better health for yourself, whatever it may be. Like, it's something here that if this is how you know it's divine, is that it's not meant to glorify you. It's not just meant for you alone. It's something that is going to benefit others around you, and it glorifies the divine as well. Balance, compromise, self-control, and moderation. So for some of you, there might need to be a balance between, it's like when we're in our manifestations, it's not always that we just sit and do nothing. Sometimes we're divinely led to do certain things, whatever the case may be. So there's a need for balance, but I'm also getting an energy of receptivity. There's a rainbow. Instead of water, it's a rainbow that's being poured into these cups. So it's a promise. Like I said, this is a promise that is beneficial not only to you, but to others as well. And I feel like whatever this promise is, it's like almost like it's no end. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like an endless thing, or it has the capacity to be more, right? It's limitless. You have the Ace of Cups. So when I think of the Ace of Cups too, or the overflow, it's something that is ever flowing. It's endless, right? Let's see. Attachment, longing, desperation. Yeah, this card came out as well. I can't remember which reading I did, but this card came out on the other reading that I did on my other stuff. Hello. But the longing and the desperation could be that lack energy and needing to detach. And she's caught in this web, this spider web. Spider webs for me spiritually can represent sometimes like spiritual attacks or something like that, or a snare set by the enemy. But in this instance, I'm getting like it's representing the web of fate. There's already something that is set in place, but it's kind of like we can get ourselves in like tied up in trying to figure it all out when it's already perfectly, you know how spiders perfectly map out their webs. This is already perfectly mapped out. It's just being in the flow of it. Be like water. Be water, my friends. Like Bruce Lee says, be formless. Okay? The way that things happen, it doesn't have to be so constructed, you know, like restricted to specific structures and timelines. And because when the human mind starts getting involved with supernatural things, it limits things, it complicates things, adds on unnecessary stress and worry to you, right? Hey Nina. Ancestors, historical connections, and purpose. Yeah, this is something that is ancestral. What you're doing or what you're manifesting, it benefits something with your bloodline. It may even be something like you're carrying out maybe something an ancestor set in place a long time ago, or you're clearing out generational trauma too. That could very well be it as well. But you have divine support as well. What was I going to say? Completely left me. In that reading that I did on my other stuff, I was getting like, it's a scripture in the Bible that says, we acknowledge the power of God in a sense, but we deny it. Like, we know that it exists. That divinity, that power, whatever you want to call the higher power, the source, or the universe, that divine energy, right? We acknowledge that it exists, but we deny the power. So sometimes, like, as humans, we can be too human-like to the point where we know the supernatural things exist, but we acknowledge the power in a sense. So it's like, when it comes to bills and things like that, yeah, we know like earthly matters in this plane of existence, right? But if we only look at it from this perspective of, oh, means and finances or this or that can only come from this source or that's impossible, we're putting a limit on that divine source of energy, right? So therefore, we call ourselves spiritual, but there's a limit to our spirituality. That's kind of what it seems like, in a sense. Sometimes like we can get too human like to the point where we exclude all supernatural abilities and powers that we have working within us, that works within the universe as a whole, that works within everyone else around us as well. So I'm getting something with it's kind of like that trust as well. This sounds like the message I did on my other thing. Angels of the 7 chakras at the bottom of the deck, and it says power, truth, and connection. So not is it that we always we're not always going to be in that perfect vibrational alignment with things. Some things within self need more work than others, you know what I mean? But it's more so about how much energy are you putting towards one energy versus maybe others. So like, let's say for instance, lower vibrational patterns, thoughts, thinking, fear, such as fear, such as doubt, such as insecurity, such as control. Like when you start pouring more into those energies over an energy of trust, flow, faith, optimism, vision, right? So that's where the imbalance comes in. So the balancing act, I feel, where is it at? The Temperance card. Acknowledge that you do need spiritual help. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with knowing that you need spiritual help, that you can't do it all by yourself. You're not meant to figure this thing out by itself. You're not meant to do everything by yourself. And this is one of my favorite analogies that Divine Spirit gave me, is that if you think of this universe as a divine corporation, you're an asset to the company. You have your own duties and your own work and job, just as your angels, your spiritual team, or the people around you, divine helpers in your life, they have their specific roles as well. We all can't do all things at once. Sometimes we can. Some people might have skill sets like at work, right? Or we can work multiple jobs. It might be similar to another position's job, right? Or their responsibilities, right? But The divine is the CEO. There's always a higher level. There's certain angels that have higher rankings. Higher rankings meaning different things and positionings that they're called to do, different responsibilities. So think of it that way, that okay, me, I'm human, yes, I'm also spiritual, a spiritual being as well, but there's certain things that I can do, and there's certain things that I can't, or things I'm not even called to do. There's something else, or I wouldn't say someone else, but other entities or powers that be, divine powers that be, that have their positions as well. People in my life that they can help see things that I can't see, and vice versa, right? So we all work together. So that helps to alleviate the stress when you look at it from that perspective. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Do I want to come out for a love reading? I don't know. I think I will. If y'all don't mind it. I know it's late for some of you guys are. If you guys have me on notifications, that's probably really annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna come back and do a love read. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. Just something just straight to the point, quick. Hey Monica, how you doing? Hey. So yeah, let me hop back off of here. I'm gonna do a love read for those of you that may want a love read or something. I'm just gonna do a general, because that's what I felt guided to do in the first place. But I'm like, nobody wants, you know what I mean? Like just being disobedient, I guess. Anyway, but I'll be back. Much love, peace.